Alright, since all you other motovloggers out there like to tell stories, it's my turn. Story time. Alright, so I'm going down here to this old Coast Guard station. And 4 years ago, when I started vacationing on my lonesome, I decided to rent a house down here. We always stayed up north in Nag's Head, which is a little bit more commercialized. Still considered OBX and all that, whatever. But I always remember as a kid coming down here and going to the Oregon Inlet Bridge and riding on the sand in our vehicles. I just thought it was the coolest thing, because I've never seen that anywhere else. So I decided I was going to get a house in Hatteras Island, and I was going to do the same thing. Well, I had a Honda Element, which is a great vehicle. I'm actually considering getting another one, but they stopped making them. It's just sinking today. So we get down here and I start driving on the beaches, and it does fine. Did pretty good there. Dang, it hasn't done this yet, but now it's sinking in a lot, which it hadn't did before. Shit, don't get stuck. I think the sand got really dry. Whew. The part where I was doggy walking back there, right at the opening to the sound, the car just plummets. The bottom of the frame just plummets onto the sand and gets stuck, and all the wheels are just spinning freely. I'm like, shit, no. Don't tell me I'm getting stuck now. After all the other times I've been out here, not in this spot, but other places. So I'm sitting there it's about 11 o'clock at this point, so it's like the heat of the day. And I get out and I'm digging, I'm doing whatever I can. I've never experienced this before. I don't know what to do to get out of sand. They say to lower tire pressure. I did that even more, but it was just resting on the motor. There was nothing I could, or not the motor, the whole bottom of the car. It was just resting there. So luckily, my brother-in-law and my sister were headed down to see me, and I texted them. I'm like, hey, I'm stuck, I need help. And they're in a little Honda Civic, so I mean, I don't know if you realize, but it's pretty good ways back from the road. They have a little Honda Civic, so they try to get as far as they can. They stop kind of where the dirt road ended, gravel road, and my brother-in-law walks back here, and we fool with it for like 30 minutes and couldn't get it. So we're like, At this point, I'm just disappointed and pissed, and I knew it was coming. I would have to call a tow truck driver, but I didn't want to resort to that. So I'm like, all right, let me see if I can find a local that will do it with one of his big trucks or something, and I'll just throw him like a 20 or a 40 or something. So we go eat at this restaurant. I talk to the waiter, and he's like, oh yeah, no problem, man, I know someone that can help you out, whatever. And so we eat, and then I get the guy's number and I call him and everything, and he meets me at the restaurant, and we come out here. See, I got stuck in a car here, and now my bike's almost getting stuck. What the hell? Jeez. Yeah. Whew. See what I'm talking about? Right there, I got stuck in the car. And so the guy comes with me up here in his Suburban, jacked up, huge tires, winch in the front. I'm like, yeah, this is too good to be true. He does this as for a side job. He comes right here, attaches it, blunk, pulls it out in 10 seconds, charges me $75. Then, the next year, a buddy of mine come up here like dumbasses, and I even told him, dude, I got stuck here. But I had all-terrain tires on at this point in time. So, sorry about the breathing. So we come through here, and I had one of those baskets on the back of my hitch with coolers and stuff on it, and he had a trailer, and we're coming back here. He had a Jeep. And I get stuck at the same spot, except heading that way. So luckily, a really nice local, which you don't come across very much here. Belton Gray, I'll never forget. Nice guy. He helped us out. He showed us a little trick. What you do if you get stuck in the sand. I don't know what to do on a bike. Maybe I need to lower the air pressure more. Anyway, what you do is you take your jack and you get a piece of wood and you place it right there at your trailer hitch or where your frame is, and you rest it there. And they said that this is the worst spot to get stuck. They said this is the most notorious spot for pulling people out. But sorry, so what you do is you put the board and then the jack underneath, and you jack the back of the car up, and you just dig out as much as you can from where the car's resting. And that's usually what gets you out. But long story short is, I have lots of respect for driving on the beaches in the sand, and it's never been the same outlook ever since that happened. Because it's a lot harder than you think. And but after that happened, the same evening it happened, I take the girl I'm with out. I'm like, we're gonna go ride on the beach. She's like, are you sure you want to do that after you just got stuck today? I'm like, oh, it'll be fun. I know what I did wrong. So we go up here to the beach access. So I'm on that, and it's flat, and there's like a little slight hill, and it goes down, and it gets flat again. Well, not even being out on the beach for a minute, I get stuck for 2 hours. Luckily that time, there was a few nice people that helped me dig it out, and I got her out, and then I ended up riding the beach all the way up here back to Avon, which is a good 4 miles now, 5 miles. And that seemed like it took forever to get home. And it was getting dark, and that's not a good feeling. I think you're going to be stuck on the beach at dark. So that's my story about getting stuck at Cape Hatteras. and learning that just because your car says it's four-wheel drive doesn't mean it's getting you through anything. And just like with this KLR here you saw back there, it was barely moving through that sand. And it's crazy because the other day I went through there actually, and it did fine. So I don't know if the sand got heated up more and it got drier, because when it rains the sand packs down more, but I don't know if just from having no rain since I've been here, the sand's dried out and it's just really coarse and loose now. But yeah, good times. Stay tuned for more, guys. Later.